back, we're back. Hey, my face is on. We're back, hey, my face is on. Y'all see me? 3-foot roll. Looking smooth, looking good, blended.
Very one-dimensional though, very one color right now.
Yeah, just flat.
Yeah. So next we're gonna go on to.
And you know what? I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I think that's what scares. I think that's what scares a lot of people is when they do the whole thing, because you have all these different colors in your face naturally, and then you put on the
equalizer.
You bring everything down. They're like, oh, and then they start getting real heavy with all the other stuff, trying to overachieve. So don't overachieve.
Less is more.
Less is more. Work it slow.
Okay, so now we need to brighten. This is where we're going to start to make it look like you have a facelift. Brighten, which also lifts and pulls back. It's an optical illusion, and it also color corrects underneath your eyes.
Okay.
Okay, so I have 2 drugstore options. My favorite higher end is the Tarte Shape Tape, but it's $28 and nobody's got time for that. So we're going to stick with drugstore again. So this is the Maybelline Age Rewind eraser. It's the dark circle eraser. And this is in the color. This is in the color Neutralizer. So it's going to neutralize any discoloration underneath the eyes, and it's also going to brighten and conceal. And then this is the L'Oreal, again with the L'Oreal True Match, and this is in the color Warm 123. This is a little bit too light for her, so we're going to go with the Neutralizer. This has got a like a yellow. It's not even warm. It's just almost straight yellow undertone. So it's going to neutralize the darkness, like the blues underneath her eyes, and it's also going to brighten because it's about 2 shades lighter than her foundation. So it's going to make everything like lifted and bright and pulled back.
And we want lifted, bright, and pulled back. And we want it for $4.99.
So
like 4 decimal 99,
yes.
Not $4.99 decimal.
So this is where we start bringing in drag queen tricks. Kind of scary, right?
Well, when you get to be my age, you are a dragon and you are a queen, so.
So we're going to actually pull this in a triangle formation. I probably have coffee breath. I'm really sorry.
You don't, and your hands smell good.
Okay. So then we're gonna dot it, like almost like a firework, on the forehead. Straight down the center of the nose, top of the lip, chin. So this triangle shape actually, when you go to blend it out, it's going to lift everything up and make it look pulled back. Like this area here is going to make it look like it's pulled way back. Okay. And it's going to give you the optical illusion of very high cheekbones. Everything's very bright and rested and young.
Oh, I love it. So let's not do that other side first.
Okay.
So am I going to blend this in with my ta-ta-ta?
Yes, you are.
Blender? So, okay, because I want to like see the difference. Like if I do this and then I don't do it, I want to see it like before we do both sides.
Sure. Okay, so with the foundation, we use the flat part. What I love about the sponge, you can use all the different angles for different things. So I actually turn it from the flat side to the shorter pointed side. So there's a long pointed side and there's a short pointed side. I use this for concealer. So I'm going to turn and I'm actually going to pounce, no swiping, all the way up. Follow that triangle shape into the hairline and then up into the inner corners. Make sure you get those inner corners because there is discoloration there. And then around the nose, because a lot of women get red around the nose. It's just hormonal. Here, close your eye for me. So get all over the lid and then look up for me at the ceiling. When you look up, it actually stretches the skin underneath the eyes. So you get right into those little teeny tiny fine lines and wrinkles all the way up into the lash line.
Oh, look at that.
Make sure there's no crazy demarcations, just kind of like a nice seamless blend here.
Oh, that is lovely. Praise the Lord.
Crazy, huh?
Hey, that does look nice, even with my bang in the way. Okay, so what do I do with the rest? And I just do this out?
So right in the center of the chin, it's going to make everything look narrow. If you bring all of this light color through the center of the face, it's going to slim down your face and it's going to make everything look nice and narrow.
Okay.
I do this because I have big chubby cheeks.
So is this is a good technique for all age women, or this is
yes,
all age women, but for
everyone,
evolution beauty and people that are, you know, in my age bracket.
This is good for everyone. So now you're giving yourself dimension again. You don't look like a one layer cartoon character.
That does look nice.
It does look nice. All right, your turn.
I feel like I look like on this side, like light and.
Excuse me. Bless it. I just need.
And I gotta text. I do. I feel like this is just. I look lighter and brighter. Exactly what you just said. You didn't even tell a tale on video. That is nice.
I didn't. Your turn.
Okay.
So an upside down triangle. So drag down from the inner corner, down the side of the nose.
Like this.
Yep. And then straight back up. There you go. And then fill everything in.
I'm not swiping though, right? Because you said not swiping, or
that should really just for the blending.
Okay.
All right. So that's about enough.
Okay.
It looks like a lot, right? But the sponge is going to blend everything out, and it's also going to absorb any excess product.
And so I'm going up, right?
You just blend straight in, yep. And then underneath the eye, you're going to look up, open your mouth, and that's going to stretch the skin underneath the eye, and you get all the way to the
I've often
lash
wondered
line.
why we open our mouths when we're doing like our mascara and everything. We're like,
It stretches the skin.
And then I close my mouth, and then my eyelashes are in the same place still. So I'm like, why are you doing that, Gina? Talk myself off the mascara ledge. Okay. Does that look right, Eden?
It does.
Well, that just looks smooth. That is nice, y'all. Look.
So the trick to, now that you blended out your concealer, you're already starting to crease over here on this side. I do the same thing. I'm 27,
what?
and I get creases.
This is the smoothest I've ever been.
So what you want to do is, once you blend it out both sides, you want to immediately blend this side one more time and immediately set with loose powder, because what you don't want to do is set creasing. Like if you
oh God, no.
If you put powder on this side now, then you will be setting with powder a crease.
So you're talking about these like little lines right here.
Little fine lines, yep.
That you can't see because you're at the 3 foot mark. But if you were gonna be my friend and you're gonna tell me a secret, you'd probably see it. Okay, so, so this was happening right there. Okay.
So what you want to do is utilize the short end and then immediately turn it over to the long end, dip it into your loose powder, dip it, and immediately set it. So use the short side, blend. Wait.
Oh.
Blend out your creases. Look up. And then turn it over and immediately set. And this powder is the Coty Airspun powder. It's been around since the 70s. Everybody and their mama knows the powder. Everybody knows the smell.
Okay, so
it's $5.
Yeah. So on this side, short side,
blending, dip it in, and immediately set.
And immediately set.
Just a light amount, because you don't want to make everything like dry and crepey again. We did all that work to make everything like luminous.
Yes.
All right, now if you close your eyes and get up in the camera, you can actually see where your concealer has creased already.
I don't know that I can close my eyes and get in the camera.
Get in the camera and then close your eyes.
They're like,
so close your eye. Can you see this line right here? That's where her concealer is already creased. So what you don't want to do is put powder on top of that. So if you'll tilt your chin up, you can see where you've creased in the mirror. Can you see that? See that crease?
Oh, I see it.
So blend it out with the short side of the sponge. Right, nope. Blend it over with the short side. So you don't want.
You do it. I'm panicking.
So close.
I'm creasing so fast.
Keep the eye closed. Set. Little bitty baby bit of powder, because the skin on your eye is the thinnest on the whole body, and that's the easiest part to look like it's crepey and dry and gross.
Oh, look at that.
So we're gonna blend it and then quickly set with a baby bit of powder. And just pat it in. I know it feels weird to actually use something damp with powder, but when the two combine, it just makes you look super airbrushed. So now you're nice and lifted, and now you're set. If you get oily anywhere else, like on your chin, like sometimes I get oily on my chin, little bitty baby bit, and then that's through where we highlighted. This gives you a little bit of longevity to the skin.
Yeah.
And then the last step, we're gonna do another round of setting spray.
Look at me up close. I don't know, this is looking so smooth. This is awesome. Okay.
So what are we doing now? Another layer of setting spray.
More layers.
So this is, see how matte she is right now? Even though the foundation is dewy, the lotion's dewy, the powder is mattified it a little bit, and so is the concealer. We're gonna put luminosity back into the skin.
So I'm gonna do from...
Don't squinch, because if you squinch, then it will set creases that you're making. So you probably know a little bit more because this stuff's so fine. Yep, just hold it, yep.
More?
One more. Why no? So we're just gonna let that dry. And we're gonna go on to the next step. Look at that.
Hope you're loving this. Easy and inexpensive ways to help your skin, really no matter what age, but especially in my age range, wisdom skin, to look smooth and healthy, and it's looking like how I'm feeling in my mind. That's important.
That's the key.
Bye.